pick right back up in mountain pose. The top of your mat, mountain pose, take a breath in. Exhale. Nice, really releasing worries and expectations today. What a great time to do it on our mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Reach them up. Exhale, goal post your arms. Find a little back bend. And then bring your hands behind your back. Clasp your hands, draw your knuckles down. Puff up your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Release your hands down to the mat. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step only your right foot back. We're going to meet in lizard lunge. Walk your left foot to the edge of the mat. So now your left foot's on the outside of your hands. Drop your right knee. You might need something underneath your knee if you have any knee tenderness, or you can also keep your back toes gently tucked. So right here, we're going to begin by taking your hands to your left thigh. I know you can't really see me, but you can just push open. So I like to just revolve open, push open on your left thigh, maybe roll to the knife edge of your left foot. And from here, maybe just find a little bit of movement, just stretching it out, all that hard work. And then when you're ready, draw your knee back in towards your shoulder. So right here, we're in lizard lunge. If you want to go a little bit further, get a deeper stretch, you can start to walk yourself down. Forearms can come to the block or all the way down to the mat. I usually like to use a block for my practice. It just makes it a little less intense. So right here, keep your gaze a little bit lifted. You don't need to look up and you don't want to dump your head down. Just keep your spine long in one straight line. And when it feels tense and tight and hard, come back to your breath. Just breathe. Be present. Take one more breath here. Exhale. Begin to gently walk yourself up. And plant your hands. Tuck your back toes. Step back to down dog. And then lift your left leg up high. Bend your knee and just kind of roll out your hip there. One direction and then go the other direction. Just kind of roll it out after that big stretch. And then you're going to plant your left foot down. Step your right foot forward to the outside of your hands. So again, your hands are on the inside. Right foot's more towards the right edge of the mat. Drop your left knee. Maybe untuck your toes. Again, take your right hand onto your thigh. Just kind of push it open. Roll to the knife edge of your right foot. Revolve open. You just want to find a little bit of movement. I like to encourage you to just be in your body. So where you need to pause, where you feel tight, maybe pause there. Breathe there for a moment. Notice your body. After a little bit of movement, draw your knee back into your shoulder. You can stay right here or walk yourself down to a stack of books or a block or all the way down to the mat. Again, just keep your spine in one nice line, not looking up or dropping your chin to your chest. Just keep it long. This is a really intense stretch. Just come back to your breath. Breathe deeply. Let go completely. Let go of tension. Let go of worry. Let go of fear. Let go of expectations. Take 2 more breaths. When you're ready, gently press yourself up. Step back to 3-legged dog. Lift your right leg up high and just kind of roll it out. Go both directions. When you're ready, down dog, drop down to your knees, swing your feet all the way around to your seat. We're going to meet in our seat. Plant your feet down on the mat. Before we lay it down and stretch it out before the end, we're just going to hit the abs real quick. Plant your feet down on the mat. Grab your thighs. Bring your hands to the backs of your thighs. Lengthen through your spine. So you want to keep your spine long. The core is going to be engaged. You're just going to roll back to boat pose. This is kind of like step one of boat pose. You can stay right here. Just keep your spine long, chest lifted, core engaged. If you want a little bit more, bring your arms out to the sides, lift up on your chest. We're just going to stay here. You can come to full boat, but I think we're just going to pedal it out in a little bit. So from here, we have options. Let's just begin and then I'll show you some options. You can extend your right leg long, pedal it out, and then bring your right knee back in. Go to the left. So right here, this is where we're at. Extend, extend. Nice. Chest is lifted, core is engaged. Keep going. If this is not where you want to be, if you were like, I still have my hands on my thighs, great. Keep your hands on your thighs. This is a great place to be. If you want to step it up, but you want to plant your foot down, that's okay. Tap down, no worries. Or maybe keep your feet down and extend. There are lots of options. Wherever you are, take another few rounds, another few breaths. Core is engaged, spine is long. One more on each side. I'm hitting the right here and to the left, and hug your knees in. Nice. Send some gratitude to yourself. Even if you feel like, oh, I didn't do as well as I wanted, or oh, I'm feeling too sore today, you showed up on your mat. That's all that matters. All I ask of you is not that you would do the hardest pose, not that you would do the most crunches or pedals in your boat. I just ask that you're here. So if you're here, you're right where you need to be. When you're ready, roll all the way down to your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins, maybe rock side to side. You can curl your nose up to your knees, curl into a tight little ball. You're going to continue to stretch it out. Plant your feet down on the mat. Take your right ankle on top of your left thigh. First, push open on your right knee to open up the hips here. And then bring your hands behind your left thigh. Draw your knee in. Flex both feet to protect your knees. I like to use my right elbow here to just kind of keep pressing open. We're in a reclined pigeon. So you can just press open. Draw your knees in. Find your soft edge. Which just means that if you're feeling tight and you don't want to go as far, that's your edge. If you want to go a little further, that's fine too. Wherever you go, find your spot and breathe. From here, keep your knees where they are. Bring your arms out to a T. Take a breath in. On your exhale, drop your knees to the left. So your right foot's actually going to come all the way down to the mat. If it's comfortable on your neck, take your gaze over your right fingertips. Take your left hand onto your right knee and just kind of twist a little bit more. Use that to give yourself a gentle twist. Your knees kind of stay up towards your chest. Take another breath here. With every exhale, maybe you bring your right shoulder down toward the mat a little bit more. One more breath. Exhale. Bring your knees back to center. Unwind, hug them in again. Rock side to side, and then we'll hit the other side. Plant your feet down, left ankle on top of your right thigh. First, press open on the left knee. This is just kind of opening up. And then grab on the back of your right thigh, draw it in. Flex your feet. Left elbow's used to push open on your left knee. Again, find your edge. So easy in yoga to look at other people's practices and think that we need to look like them or be like them. But just go to where you need to be. That's the best way to do it. What do you need today? You might need something different tomorrow. That's okay. Just be present. Just be here. Bring your arms out to a T and breathe in. Exhale your knees down to the right side. Maybe you take your gaze over your left fingertips. Right hand can come to your left knee and use that to twist. On your inhale, make some space. On your exhale, drop your left shoulder down toward the ground and try to root down through your left shoulder. Get a little bit more of a twist. Use your right hand to get you there. Again, find your soft edge. Again, bring your knees back to center. Unwind, hug them in again. And then we'll find happy baby. You can bring peace fingers to your big toes to press your heels up, draw your knees down. So you're opening up here. You can also just grab on the outsides of your feet. You can also grab on the insides if you choose. I personally like peace fingers. So press up through your heels as you draw your knees down. You can rock side to side here. That feels comfortable. Or maybe straighten one leg, get a nice big stretch, and then straighten the other leg. You can straighten both legs. There's a lot of options. This is kind of just like our last little flow, finding some movement before we lay it all down. And then when you're ready, kick your heels straight up to the ceiling. Legs at the wall without the wall. So your heels are just pointed straight up, legs are straight. Bring your arms down by your sides. This is allowing your body, your legs to just release. If you have tired legs, especially runners, if you can't sleep sometimes, this helps your digestion. It can help thyroid issues. Just allow gravity to do the work. This is your opportunity to let something else go. Something no longer serving you. A weight, a burden, a worry. Imagine that worry is sitting right there at the top of your feet. And you might be shaking right now. I'm shaking a little bit. And maybe you've set that worry up there and you're like, nope, this is the one I don't want to let go of. I want you to let it go. You can't put your legs down until that worry's gone. So when you're ready, let it go. Bring your knees, your legs all the way down, nice and long on the mat. I'm going to scooch up. Bring your heels to the corner edges of the mat. Allow your feet to fall open. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Bring your arms by your sides. Flip your palms up and close your eyes. Breathe in.